All right, good afternoon, Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Back at you for another crappy hour. Hope everybody's having a good Monday, or whatever day you're watching this. Clear and sunny here in Central Florida. All right. So we had a good session on Saturday on the cruise ship, Victory Casino. So we got there first thing, and I hadn't been there in months because of the issue I had with those dealers. Got there, the parking lot was completely different. They had a row of trees in there that were good for shade, so we always tried to park under the trees so that the car would be shaded and wouldn't get as hot. Trees were all gone. They repaved the parking lot, so they, paved paradise and put up a parking lot. So they took out the trees. They probably gained a single row of parking spots by doing that. And I think that because the cruise ships are always scrambling for extra parking spots, they had blocked off part of their, in addition to removing the trees, they had blocked off a good portion of their parking that they had, and that looks like that's probably all for the cruise line. So by losing that, I guess they had to just repave the whole thing, and they ended up with more spots where there weren't any, but then ultimately they ended up with less spots because they partitioned off a bigger portion of it. Still plenty of spots for the people. It was a pretty light VIP cruise. I would say probably less than half of what you would typically see on one in months past. So then the second thing I noticed right away was the two things, actually. The first one was, as soon as we got on, what did I go do? Oh, I went to go get I went to do something, and my wife was going to get on her machine and reserve her machine, and all the machines were on, and people were playing them. So we're like, what the heck? So when I went to go get my free play at the redemption booth, hey, Anthony, good afternoon. I asked them, and he said, no, there was a law change about a month ago, and now they can play all the slot machines at the dock. So basically all the slot machines were on. Everybody was gambling on the slots. They still can't do the table games till they go 3 miles out to federal waters, but all the slot machines were, I'm like, that is so bizarre. And I tried looking later in the day when I didn't have anything else to do to see if there were any new Florida laws that allowed that, but I couldn't find any. So I don't know. I don't know what law Governor DeSantis put in play that allows the casino boats like this to gamble. So basically, the machines were turned on as soon as you're boarding, and then they don't turn them off. I don't know exactly what point they turned them off because I was upstairs. Where was I? Maybe, I don't even know where I was, but I wasn't in an area where there were machines. I think, we were in anyway, I don't know exactly what point they shut them off, but it wasn't probably like when we were at the turning basin, which is already, close to docking. Then they shut them off so people have time to go to the cage to get their money. But anyway, that was a big change from last time, and a fairly recent one. So then the other thing was the tables. So again, $15 table, $25 table, that was normal. But then they took out the roll to win table completely, which was $1, no dice, just a digital, is the way they had that one set up, and gone. And they had a baccarat table there now, so that was interesting. But it's not unexpected. I've been hearing that a lot of these older Azure, I think was the name of the company that went bankrupt, and Interblock bought their assets. So as these leases are expiring, they're getting rid of their roll to win. And from watching the YouTube videos in Vegas, it sounds like that's a common thing too. So anyway, the roll to win is gone. Their lease was probably up. They weren't making any money on it. It was costing them more for the lease than what they were making on it, so they just got rid of it, and I didn't ask anybody that, but Yeah. I was satisfied with it. That's for sure. It was an easy win. So those are the best kind, right? I was just like up. You know, I lost my free plays. I lost my match play, but then it was just like positive, and I felt a little bad because there was a guy there that is a regular, and you know, he put all his money out across, and he got wiped out. So that's never cool. But it wasn't like I was shooting just for the don'ts. I was playing both sides. So anyway, and that's just fucking. Oh, sorry, pardon my French. That's just craps. But so yeah, the no roll to win, that was different. But then that same dealer that gave me grief last time and the time before that, he was dealing on the other table, so he's still around. I was hoping he was going to be long gone. So I didn't go anywhere near the $15 table. I just played the $25 table. Well, you know, when you got the dice and people lose, you know, it's like I felt a little bad. You know, I'm like, yeah, especially because he's a regular, nice guy. But there was another gentleman there, an older gentleman, and they only had one dealer and one stick. So I just kind of, when I got there originally, I was just down at the other end of the table and just hanging out, watching what was going on. And another guy came up, put his chips down on the other end of the table. I'm like, oh, they only got one end open. You got to go down the other end. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't apologize to me. I'm just telling you, they only got the dealer on the other end. So I sat there and watched, and he played for a little bit, and I think he wiped out his bankroll. And then Dave ended up wiping out his, and the other guy that was down there, the senior guy, he colored up and left. I don't know. I think he was down a little bit, a few $100 maybe. Anyway, so it was just me and Dave. And I think the other guy was there too for a little bit, and then he left. Didn't color up, so I don't think he had anything left. And then Dave left, and he didn't color up because he didn't have anything left. So that was just me. I'm sitting there alone on the $25 table from Straight Out. I'm just chucking the dice just like I do on my table here. It was just like, yeah, just like being at home. Yeah, it was good fun. I did enjoy it. It was fun. You know, and like you said, Anthony, and you know, Brian has said it, and so many people have said it. It's like, you know, and I don't know why it didn't really sink into me, but I was watching the other day. I was watching the Friday Beer Friday with Anthony and Andrew. What is it? What is it? The Las Vegas Advisor YouTube. And Andrew made a question about, because somebody asked a question about craps, the best bets on craps. And Andrew made a question. He goes, well, you know, the lay 4 is a good bet. And Anthony, man, he just snapped right back. He said, there are no good bets in craps. And he was very clear about that. You know, it's like craps is a negative EV game. And that's what you guys keep saying, Anthony and others. You know, it's a negative EV game. Why are you trying to beat it? You can't beat it long term, period, end of story. Just, you know, find a strategy you like and have fun. I think that's kind of where I'm at, right? And what Anthony said was, you can't beat it square. That's what he said. I think that was the word he used. Meaning, if you just walk up to the table and pick up the dice and put your bets out and roll them and they hit the back wall hard, and, you know, that's square. It's meaning that if you're not influencing the dice or trying to influence the dice, you know, there's just no way to beat it long term. So, hey, Crypto. Crap and Camper in the house. What's going on? So, yeah, but I had a good time. I was maybe on the table 15 minutes, and I said, hey, I'm satisfied. That's good enough. Colored up and had a cigar. Actually, I forgot my damn lighter after all of that. You know, I brought my cutter, which I didn't need because I pre-cut my cigars, and then I brought my cutter and not my damn lighter. So I was pretty upset with myself about that. But I was talking, and it was nice to see Freddie, the dealer, and Nelson was there. I saw a guy over on the other table, so it was nice to see the old dealers, and they're really friendly. Both Freddie and Nelson very friendly, and you know, if I asked Freddie, I said, "Do you know where I can get a lighter?" And Freddie starts asking the dealer over at the baccarat table. He goes, "Hey, Smiley, hey, Smiley." I'm like, "No, I don't want to borrow her lighter." You know, it's like he's like, "Hey, Smiley," couldn't get her attention. But And then he said, well, try the gift shop. So they have like a little roll-up window gift shop downstairs on the way to the food. And sure enough, I stopped there and she did. She had one, so I bought one. But so I was able to have my cigars. That was good. I had a lot of picklebacks. The Jameson with pickle juice chaser, very yummy. And why do I? Oh, because I got them. I'm using them. Yeah, that was really about it. Just had a good time. So between the two of us, we made about $500. My wife did good on the slot machines, so it was a good day. Yeah, it was the Victory Casino cruise ship out of Port Canaveral on Saturday. Oh, so I heard Yo 11 tell the story about your trip to Murphy. I was laughing my ass off, Crapping Camper. The whole thing about the chip, the promotional chip that fell out of your pocket and security surrounded you. That was funny shit, man. That's funny shit. I love it. Yep. Yeah, there were some good stories that came out of that one. Sounds like you guys did really well. So good for you. All right, Arizona Crapshooter says, a guy yelled at me last week to stop setting the dice because I'd 7 out within 4 rolls. I told him to learn how to bet. Yeah, that's really the key thing. And the other thing, so I don't know if you guys saw it, but All Over Vegas, which is another YouTuber that I follow, he went to Wynn, and they had a new bubble craps machine. So very interesting. It has 3 single dice rollers, whatever you want to call them. 3 different tubes like red, blue, green, and 1 die in each tube. And so it looked like a typical bubble craps except for that. So 3 individual tubes. You pick 2 out of the 3 that you want to play for your craps game. Now, the thing I didn't like about it, that was fine. The thing I didn't like about it was only crapless. So to me, crapsless is the new 6-5 blackjack, right? I don't like crapless. I mean, I want to be able to lay. I want to be able to play the don't. And, it's a detriment to the players to not have those options. And I think, so to me it seems like, and like when I was at the Silverton, where the only table they had open was a crapless table. So I don't know. I think that's kind of the direction casinos are going in, is frickin' crapless. And I'm not too keen on that. Well, yeah, if you're a light side player, and I understand, if you now with the 2, 3, 11, and 12, they're not one-time bets, right? So you can put them out there and you can let them, they stay in action, right? So, but again, I like being able to play the dark side. So I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully that trend doesn't continue, but I'm sure because it's advantageous to the casino, it probably will. Yeah, far outside ladder, exactly. 2, 3, 11, and 12. Yep. Thank goodness. Thank goodness there's no crapless there yet. So anyway, that one table, the new inner block bubble craps at Wynn with those 3 tubes, really interesting. And he also mentioned that a lot of the places that have the community bubble craps, those are going away. So the single bubble craps seem to be, those are okay, those are sticking around. But it seems like a lot of the casinos that had the community bubble craps, that those are being taken out as well. So, constant evolution, I guess, of games. But, the casinos just keep putting the screws to the players, which sucks. But the other interesting thing was there was a bet, and I think it was on the Las Vegas Advisor one. They were talking about it was on Casino Tiers, and Roll to Win. Ed was talking about. They were talking about it, and it wasn't Ed. It was the Dice Doctor, Dice Coach. Bo was talking about it at Sam's Town. They have a bet where you bet one time on any shooter, and it pays even money if they roll 4 or more times. So if they roll 4 more times without getting a 7, you get paid even money. And you can do it on every shooter on the table. So you put $100 out there, they roll 5 times, you get your $100, and that's it. It comes down, and you got to wait till the next shooter. But that sounds really interesting. You got somebody that can, put any kind of spin on the dice to stay away from that 7 more times than not. You can make some good money just looping around the table. Oh, on some crapless you can lay? All right. Because I read you couldn't do any kind of lays. Thank you, David, for that. Yeah, so I just I bought in for $1,000. I played the pass don't pass. I put 25 of the funny money out there, which was my my free play. Lost that. I went over to $50. No, I didn't go up to $50. I went over to the pass line for 25 because that was my other free play. Lost that. Then I went out. I colored up and I went out for 25 with my match play coupon on the don't pass. Lost that. And then from there I started winning. All right, point is 4, and like I said, I got up to 175. And I just said, okay, that's enough. Color me up. 549. Someone out of 8 shooters will make it past 4 rolls. Yeah, hopefully 3 or 4 of them out of 8 shooters will. You're going to get some PSOs. You're going to get some short rolls, certainly. But, hopefully you'll get half the table maybe that doesn't. 426 right there. 6410. All right, so I didn't. So the only thing that I did. All right, so there's my lay odds on that 4. When I was the only one on the table for most of the 15 or so minutes. I want to say 15 minutes. I don't think I was there much longer than that. They were just throwing me back the dice. I was just chucking them right back at them. So it was a pretty fast session. Was one time I had a quarter on the pass line. And the point was a 4, and I laid, or it was a 10. The point was a 10, and I laid the 10 for 50. And the box person was looking like, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? And the dealer, I think it was Freddie, had to explain to him that I was laying the 10 for 50. He had to say it a couple of times. So I guess that wasn't a common hedging move that he had seen, but if I'm on the pass line and I got a 4 or a 10, I'm freaking hedging that bad boy. Hey, Pa. Good afternoon. Southern Missouri, they take a lay. Interesting. Is there actually a box on there for a lay, or is it just one of those things like a hop, where if it's not, you can just say hop in the 3s or hop in the 5s, hop in the 3s, hop in the 5s, hop in whatever. Or is there an actual box? Because it looks like on the crap list that there's no box. It's just there's no box for a lay. It's just the box number. I think I'm supposed to get my ATS mat tomorrow. I was looking to see if I could find a crapless mat that would add the 2, 3, 11, and 12, but I didn't see one. Anyway, so it was fun. All right, where am I at? I'm up $50, it looks like. What's going on? Oh shit, I don't even know how much I got in my rack here. Looks like it's all messed up. I guess I should have reset it first. Oopsies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy shit, I got this all mixed up. Alright, I think I'm up 50, but I shouldn't have that extra 100 in there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. Alright. Anyway. Seven. Come out 7. Six. All right, looking for a 6. 8. Close, close. 4. 4. Looking for a 6. 3. 'Quartersville regular table with the ATS. 6-5 yo. David says the box, if I remember right, but you can lay any number there. Cape Girardeau. No, there's no end. Girardeau, must be Girardeau, Missouri. $10 table, there you go. $5 table, nice. Yeah, I mean, crapless is fine. Some guys, I mean, they, listening to that Casino Tears, there's our 6. They were like all excited about the crapless, but they're dice influencers, so they can roll, they can influence the dice to get more of those numbers, and those outside numbers pay pretty well, right? I think it's 11 to 1 for a 2 or 12, and 6 to 1 for a 3 or 11. So that's a pretty good odds there. All right, 639. Point is 9. Anyway, so listening to the Anthony and Andrew on the Las Vegas Advisor, Anthony, when Andrew made that comment about craps, because somebody asked what's the best way to play craps, and Anthony was like, there is no good bets on craps because of the negative EV. He said there's only 5 games in the casino that have a positive EV. This is what Anthony said. Poker, video poker, blackjack, horse racing, and sports betting. Those are the only 5, he said, in the casino where you can get a positive EV. 314. 2 units. All right, so I'm going to go out for another 2 units in odds, lay odds. And we got the 4, back to back to back. All right, so that's going to cost me $100. All right, so I'm going to go out for 125 on the pass. And we got a 6. And we got a 10. And we got an 8. And we got a 5. Looking for that 6. Where's that 6? 9, neater. Boxcars, midnight. 8. 11, yo. 6. 6. There we go. All right, so that's going to pay me $1.25. And we'll go back down to $1. There we go, looking for that 7 or 11. Yeah, and I guess on the Crapless, 11 is not a winner from what I read. Only the 7's a winner, which is more detrimental to the player. All right, so that's a winner. We got to come out 11. That's $100. Take that back down to 75. Here we go. Laddering our way back down. Look at that, 7 winner. Love it, love it. I do love the Baccarat. It's a great way to play craps, I think. All right, 2 units on the pass line. Looking for another 7 or 11. 7 winner. I think I got enough money. I think I'm satisfied. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're up $300 already. I don't think I started that right, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4, and then we got $300. Yeah. Automatic Daniel. Hey Daniel, good afternoon. Daniel, I like your little emojis there. A buy on the 3 or 11 pays 3 to 1. A buy on the 2 or 12 pays 6 to 1. Yep. And you only pay vig on the win. That's perfect. Even with the lays, which that's pretty good. It's really good. So Daniel, have you noticed a push away from traditional craps tables and more towards the crapless, or are you seeing plenty of both? Yeah, no, I know. I think Daniel's mentioned that before. I got my MGM credit card, so I got free parking. I'm good. Free parking at MGM Properties. I think I got Pearl status or whatever for having the credit card. 549. Four, 2, 6. Looking for a 9. Neener. 2, 3, 5. Sister number. IPTV. Daniel says crapless is everywhere now, but so is regular tables. Good, as long as those regular tables stick around. Yeah, like I said, crapless is not as good for the players, I don't think, because you can't play on the house side. Basically, you're always playing at a disadvantage. And they said on crapless, the absolute worst bet is a line bet, right? It's like 5.83% house advantage. Something ridiculous, 5.63, 5.83. Anyway, better than 5.5% versus the 1.4 for the line bet in traditional craps. Because because they took away the 11. Must be because they took away the 11. All right, here we go. 6. They're not going to do anything unless it benefits the casino. 4, 3, 7 out. All right, I'm going to get off the 9. Lose that one. Go out for 50 on the don't. 8. All right, not a great don't number. Don't. 5, fever. 6, 5, 1. Looking for big red. 4. 9. So anyway, I appreciate my my host Pete hooking us up and taking care of us. It was a good day. We had a good day. 325. I don't know how many picklebacks I had, but probably a few too many. And when I asked inside, they didn't have pickle juice. 314. I just did the Johnny Walker Black Neat, and I had a few of those as well. 516. So put a good dent in their whiskey collection there. AC Doocy. 9. Neener. All right, looking for big red now. Come on. 8. Oh, point hit. All right, going to lose 2 units there. Going to go back out for 3 on the pass line. All right, 7 or 11. 8. So close. So close. All right, give me an 8. I got 3 units looking for an 8. 5. Fever. 2. 2 craps. 6. 6 again. All right, Daniel says stadium craps. Yeah, sounds like you guys had a really good time at Stadium Craps. I think it's funny that Gargoyle, that's his name. I don't know who he is, but that somebody put you guys were at a table and somebody bought in and put out their don't bet, and he just picked up his chips and took off. he does not want to play at a table where people are playing the don'ts, I guess. That's pretty funny. 549. And we got a 2 craps, looking for an 8. Give me an 8. 3 units on the 8 here. And we got a 3 craps. And we got a 5. Yeah, the other thing that was interesting about the victory was they weren't calling short rolls. You know, I'm so used to being on a cruise ship where they're like really adamant about the short rolls, 325. They were not. There were several times where people short rolled to the player's advantage and they did not call it. They didn't even badger them to say, hey, you got to make sure you hit the back wall or anything else. All right, 7 out. Going to lose 3 units there. Going to go out for 4 units on the don't. Here we go. 2 craps. Winner, 4 units. All right, back in the rack. Back down to 3 units on the don't. Here we go. Oh, yo. No, yo. All right, back out for 100 on the pass line. 8. All right, we didn't get it last time. See if we get it this time. 2 craps. 5. Yeah, it sounded like everybody had a good time on the stadium craps, though. 325. 639. AC Doocy. How big is the stadium craps table? It's not, I don't think it's 8 foot, is it? I know it's not 12 foot. I just don't know what size it is. AC Doocy, and you have to throw from straight out. Now there was somebody, I think it was Ed, was saying roll to win, 2 craps, that on one of the tables, one of the or maybe it was you guys, one of you guys was saying, oh yeah, it was Mr. Yo 11, right? I think he was talking about, hey, we got the point, 8. Where they have plexiglass there, and you have to throw over the plexiglass, so they try to limit your toss. All right, we got $100 there, and then we'll ladder that back down to 75 on the pass line. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, All right, so we're still up 275-ish, it looks like, 628. And I don't know if Planet Hollywood has the same type of thing where they got the plexiglass. I haven't seen one with that plexiglass like what Mr. Yo 11 was talking about. 8-point hit. All right, 75 bucks. Back down to 50. All right, see if we can get all the way back down to base here. That would be nice. 9, Neener. On the 9. 9-point hit back to back. Sweet. Sweet. All right, let's see what we got here. What do we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we're up 400 bucks. That's a good damn day right there. I think I could have easily made 250. I was just like, that 175 was so easy. I'm just like, you know what? I heard Waylon in my head. I'm like, I'm satisfied. That's good. Easy money. I'm out. None in Vegas. All right, what are we talking about? Oh, with the plexiglass? Yeah, I know. I mean, the 4 rolls is not that hard to do, right? So, but as far as they knew, that was the only place in Vegas that had that roll. I forget what they called it, but it was only at Sam's Town. You know, it's a Boyd property, but they don't have it at Orleans. They don't have it at Gold Coast. Only at Sam's Town. And it's, again, you can bet on it, each player one time. And if they roll, I don't know if it was 4 or more rolls. Did it have to be 5 rolls? I think maybe they had to roll. Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the video again. But you know, I think it was 4 rolls. If they roll 4 times without hitting a 7, then you win even money on your bet. You didn't see any plexi? Yeah, I haven't seen any plexi on any of the videos from Planet Hollywood either. Yeah, check, again, I don't remember. I think it was Bo. It was the Bo interview with One Ton or whatever his name is and Ed. They were talking about the, yeah, because I think he said he had gone to Sam's Town and he hadn't been there before because Bo had recommended it. And they were talking about that one bet, and that's the only place that it exists. It's kind of weird. Yeah, no shit. One side bet on each person. Exactly. Yeah, I hear you, Anthony. All right. Well, next time you drive over to Vegas, check out Sam's Town and report back. Yeah, it's a regular table. Crapless seems to be a lower limit. Yeah, trying to attract more suckers, I guess. Yeah, they took away the 11. Yeah, that's what I figured. Thanks, IPTV. Yeah, there's no other way. How could it get to 5.63% or whatever? It was pretty damn high. You know, it's right up there with roulette, 5.27. So, everything I was reading was like, stay away from the pass line unless you have to play it if you're shooting. But other than that, stay away, stay away. So, I don't know if you had a dice set where you could influence it with any kind of consistency and get those, extreme numbers. Let me look at my card here from Heavy, see what dice sets are heavy on the craps numbers. All right, so we got 2 and 1. So the 3, 4, 3, 4 straight 6s is the best. Because you get, well, how many ways are there to make and this must be 4 ways to make a 7. So there's only 4 ways to make a 7 instead of 6. You got 2 ways to make an 11, which there already are. 1 way to make a 12, which there already is. So really the only advantage is it reduces the number of 7s. So you still have standard random probability on the 2, 3, 11, and 12, but you reduce the 7s. And that's the only one he's got on here. That's the only set he's got on here, straight 6s. 3, 4, 3, 4 on axis. 3, 4, 3, 4 on axis. Straight 6s. Just like that. All right, we're looking for a 2, 3, 11, or 12, and no 7. There's an 8. That was a shitty roll. Oh, that was the other thing they were talking about, though, was, you know, how much heat the dice influences are getting at the different casinos. Like South Point's a no-go, forget it. But even some of the other casinos now sounds like they are, and Bo was talking about all the casinos where he's been banned for his craps play, and you know, they'll say, no, you have to hit the wall harder. So it's not just hitting the back wall, it's hitting the back wall harder. So, you know, it's like, you know, I guess they're recognizing that there are dice influencers that can, you know, influence the dice enough to where they're going to start to crack down on them. Or no, you can't set the dice, you know. At least they stayed on axis. That was good. They both touched the back wall. Here's a 5. Straight 6s. 3, 4, 3, 4. Oh, 3. There we go. Anyway. Five, 6, 5, 1 or 6, 5, 6, 4. All right, so 5, 6, 5, 1. There's 5, 6, 5, 1. So that's same 3, 4, 3, 4 on axis then. You just got it. You just got them switched. 3, 4, 3, 4. Same as across 6s. Well, no, it's opposite, right? Because you're doing 3, 4, 4, 3. Ten. But that's with me throwing. Yeah, I got you, Anthony. All right. Anyway, so that's my trip report for victory. Good time. Had a good time this time. Stayed away from that nasty dealer. No issue with the box. The only eyebrow raising I got from him was when I laid my 10, which worked out because we hit a 7 shortly thereafter. So I saved my 25 bucks. But he was really questioning that. I'm like, dude, don't you understand the math of your own game? Yeah, I was thinking that. I didn't say it, obviously. But hey, doctor, don't pass. 1, 2, 3, 1. Forget the axis snake roll. Come on now. Yeah. All right, anybody want to play anything? This is your time. I'm just farting around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got a half an hour, whatever you want to do. Table is yours. 400 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 and 400. All right. Try the Jimmy's 2-hit lay. All right. What is Jimmy gamble? What is gamble with Jimmy's 2-hit lay? Lay it on me, brother. 2-hit lay. What am I laying? All the way across? Lay in the back wall? I get knocked off of those way too much, just like the DC. Cramper Camper, to answer your question, the stadium preps is 6.5 foot inside. Okay, thank you. Nah, that's all right. Working's good. 160 across. Any number you hit twice, you move the place bet up to the lay bet with the profit on the second hit. With the profit? Only the profit. Okay. All right, 160 across, so that's what, $15 level? Or is that 100? Oh, okay, that's $25 level. All right. 160 across. 2 hits on any one number. Then we're going to take the profit and move it to the lay. Working, not working, I don't know. Working, not working. Working on to come out? Working on to come out? 5 weeks left of what? Work? Not working, okay. 5 weeks left of work until what? Summer vacation, till retirement, till you get a vacation. What is 5 weeks, Crapping Camper? All right, so we're on to 10. We were not working, so now everything's working. And we got a 7 out. So that's going to cost me $160. I'm loving this one already. I'm loving it. 150, 60 bucks. Back to the bank. All right. Here we go. And we got a 10 again. Little Groundhog Day action going on here. Hopefully it doesn't continue. All right, here we go. Looking for 2 hits on any one number. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. Whoa, no roll dice off the table. Hold that thought. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, 11, yo. Alright, no hits yet. Here we go, looking for 2 hits. There we go, 3, no hits yet. Hitting all those outside numbers that we're looking for on that crap list table. There's a 9, there we go, $35 winner. Alright, so that's going to pay us $35. That's 1 hit on the 9. And we got a 4. It's going to pay us, is that a buy? Probably a buy, right? Alright, so we'll say that's going to pay us 50 for 1. Alright, so that's 1 hit on the 4. 1 hit on the 4, 1 hit on the 9. And now we got a 7 out. Alright, so I'm going to lose 160 less 85 bucks. Alright, so I want to pay another 160 bucks. I'm guessing I got to start over again with my hits, right? 160. Alright, so we lost 270 bucks to 320 bucks. 160. Alright, so this goes back in my bank here, back in my rack. Alright, off the 10. Oh, now we got to go 320 across. Yikes. Yikes. Big bankroll, boys. Big bankroll. Alright. 320 across. There you go. Alright, looking for 2 hits. Not working on the come out. Got a 2 craps. 2 craps. Still coming out. And we got a 10 down on the end. Alright, all of our bets are now on. Looking for 2 hits on any one number. 7 out. Lovely, lovely. I love these strategies. Next. All right, what's Crepping Camper say? Because you'll never see it. Oh, retiring in 5 weeks. That's awesome. Congratulations. That is awesome. Lovely strategy, lovely rolling. Yes, sir. That's awesome. So I think in a week and a half, I start my 365-day countdown. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm at like 374 today. So once I get I got to go buy me a 365 calendar. I can keep it at work and just start peeling off the 365, 364, 363. All right. Lovely. Crypto Addictive. Looking for a shooter. It's a do play. $10 on a don't pass. The point is 5, 6, or 9. Laid 36 on don't pass. Place the 6 and 9 for 12 bucks each. Then eat and press. If 4 or 10 is a point, lay $50. He does play with 10K, yeah, okay. Jimmy, gamble with Jimmy. Can't go wrong, right? What could go wrong? Guy never loses. Freaking craps player. When I grow up, I want to be just like Jimmy. Man, that was a lot of chippies I lost on that one. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, May's gone by pretty fast, so I'm hoping that 365, but 5 weeks, man, that's freaking awesome. Congratulations. I'll be 62 February of next year. I don't plan on taking my Social Security, though. I'm not going to take that till probably 65. I am going to take my pension from work, so I'll have that. And then I plan on going to CEG dealer school and learning how to deal craps or blackjack, and then getting a part-time job in the casino. Because my wife's going to still be working from home in Vegas, so I figure I need something to do during the day to make a little bit of income, keep me out of trouble. So that's my plan anyway. We'll see. See what happens. Looking for a shooter. All right, Crypto Addictive. Are you saying that this is your new hot strategy? That's a lot higher though than your typical bubble crap strategy. I was really disappointed I didn't get a chance to play your bubble craps when I saw that they took out the dollar roll to win table. That was a bummer. No, this one, you've been playing this one for a long time? Oh, okay. This is not one of your new ones. Looking for a shooter. A do play? $10 on the don't pass. And pass. Oh, don't. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I have the mental capacity to deal craps, honestly. To do I mean, I get so much crap for all my fuck ups here and, not being able to get the odds right. If I was doing it for real money, I don't know. I don't know if I could handle it. I would think I could, but I don't know. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna go to CEG and get trained up. See what happens. I think it'd be fun. Either that, I can empty trash cans in the casino or clean the Orleans, because last time I was there, the Orleans was pretty damn dirty. There was one I don't know if he was homeless or what, but he was passed out on one of the video poker machines or something, like his ass hanging out, dollar bills laying on the floor around him. You know, there was like cigarette butts on different machines, and it was pretty dirty. I was kind of disappointed about that. You need $1,000? Okay, $1,000 to play that. All right, well, send me an email with it because I got to go update my house plan again. I've been trying to get my paperwork in order. I want to try to submit for architectural committee approval of my design and plans on June 1st, and I keep making little tweaks to it, so I got to update it a little bit more, get that ready for submittal. So I got to go do that. All right, guys. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thank you, Crypto Addictive. Yeah, I'll definitely roll it out on WinCraps. Take a look at it. I'm always up for a good strategy. You know, and so what is a good strategy on a negative EV game? Something that is fun, that you enjoy playing, and that, you know, has a decent chance of making some money. That's it. I guess that's all you can do. Because even with the Baccarat, I think I rolled it out a couple of times yesterday just for fun on WinCraps. I got my ass handed to me, so I lost $2,000. I'm like, all right, well, making $175, it's going to take a long time to get that back. But yeah, it all depends on what happens on the table, how the dice roll. There is no good. No, that's not true, Anthony. There are good strategies. It's just that all strategies work until they don't, right? So, you know, I think laddering is better than martingaling. So any strategy that incorporates a ladder, it depends on how the dice are going to roll. But I still think any strategy that incorporates a ladder over a marty is a better strategy, right? So any strategy that, you know, so if you can win fast, you can lose fast. So if you, and I think Charlie said that on multiple occasions. Drunk Guy Explains, right? So, you know, if you have a strategy that wins slow, then you have a strategy that probably is going to lose slow. You know, what's your win goal? What are you looking to win? I don't know. I know you're kidding. Otherwise, what's the point, right? What's the point of trying different strategies if there's no good strategy? There's a lot of good strategies. A lot of good strategies. A lot of fun strategies. I like the intuitiveness or the ingenuity that goes into some of these strategies. It's just if the dice roll against you, there ain't no strategy that can overcome it. You know, unfortunately, you got to be a chef. You got to be able to tap your way. And I think that's, you know, probably one of Waylon's strengths. I saw his video with him and Alicia in the car fanning all their dough from Hard Rock. You know, I don't know how much they started with, but knowing Waylon, I'm sure it was a good sized bankroll. So it was a nice win. So having tools in your toolbox, that's a good thing as well. All right, kids, have a good rest of your Monday, and come back and we'll do it again tomorrow. Same craps time, same craps channel. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Later.